So the difference between the reason why the FBI will sit back and watch a criminal do criminal activities and build a case, or sit back and watch them victimize other people and then swoop in and grab them up, and with a high conviction rate when they have enough proof to make it stick, protecting the people versus protecting the criminals or the cronies, because we already know that the criminals are hiding behind these decoys, which are celebrities. The celebrities that can be every bit as much criminal, but they were indoctrinated into it. Then these more niche criminals kind of just fade back into what camouflage or whatever they're obscured by. It should be like frustrating, and when you see at the end of everything, when you're still like have a quandary about why they took extra long, or why they didn't get everybody. Like, how come they're not looking at so and so and so and so? Are they protecting the people, or are they protecting the criminals? And it's frustrating because you can have a pretty solid idea, you can have a pretty good idea, but they still get to flamboast and act like such. Like, they still get to pretend like, you know, and when your comprehension is measured up against theirs, they're supposed to be smarter. Like, if I know something, then you got to imagine they know. So when I know something and it's obvious that they know, and they get to duck back and hide, then do they get to come back out and say, okay, we're here to protect you and we're the arbiter of justice? Like, you don't really get to believe that, even if you have to act like it, okay? So Gene Deal exposed the real nature of the charges behind Eric Adams in New York. The world has not caught up yet, and that is because the FBI can't allow the world to catch up yet. Now, that could be because they want to move in on some criminals, or because they want to protect some criminals. But at the end of the day, they're not going to get all of them. They're going to sacrifice a few. They're going to burn a few of their little celebrities. They're going to burn a few of them. But they're not going to get like much past like what Arnie Barnum. What's his name? Arnie. I don't know. There's a few of them. If I start naming them, I'm not going to name them all. There's got to be some I don't know. Clive Davis is just one I remember, but there's like other names, like people like who's really remember who those are is Suge Knight. And Suge Knight has more integrity than the FBI. I would, if I had to gamble my life on information coming from the FBI or Suge Knight, I'm gonna put it on Suge Knight. And as far as like telling me what's really going on with what's up, and when the time comes at the FBI, and they have something called discovery, right, where they have to reveal everything that they know that they're coming with, and that might be a reason for the delay. But if it turns out that they could have moved when, and they sat back and let more victims occur, then that means that they're protecting somebody, which is fine. But then you will never be able to stand on a higher echelon than my comprehension, and you will never be able to dictate what is justice or sense of it. You will be unmasked, cover blown, and you can just practice your love of clandestine services on the rest of the population, because you're not going to be able to do me like that. I don't even feel guilty about being a meanie. I'm a meanie with no shame in that. I mean, there's probably. I mean, everybody has things that they do that they probably should have shame. You know, like I need shame to help me to stop. You know, to cut down on bad habits or something. But is it a bad habit? Can you say it's a bad habit to proliferate a case that where you should have filed before you arrested Puffy? I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know the angle that they have to play to get these guys, but I think that they're stashing them away. I think they're hiding them out the way. Like Epstein could fucking still be alive. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he is. He's either alive or he didn't kill himself. But I saw the picture of his body when it was being wheeled out on the gurney, and a piece of his ear was missing and it wasn't the same shape. So what the fuck happened to the dude? When he was strangled by toilet paper, did it cut a piece of his ear off? Like, I mean, it's like fucking whatever it is that you're not resolute and convinced, you haven't been completely, you're not, what's it called? Like the things that you're still not confirming, it's not the crazy beliefs that you have, it's the things that you haven't closed as far as like closure, like we know or don't know what happened. If you would be, some people feel shocked and a little betrayed or something by the fact that you're waiting for more conclusive evidence, and that's criminal to me. I think that's criminal. That's what a criminal would do. If you're holding out for more conclusive evidence, I'm shocked and appalled at you. You should already know what happened because, you know, and I would just be like saying that Eric Adams' case is stop and end at the Turkish government's support for his election financially. That, yeah, right, come on. Just because nobody knows any different doesn't mean that tomorrow everybody won't be talking about something different. And I'll get the little bit of like egotism, like I'll be like, yeah, see, I told you first and everything. But it's a lot better than everybody being misled and not having the perspective fullness, except for you. You know what I mean? That's a little frustrating, you know, because when you try to tell people, they don't know what the crap you're talking about and probably think you're trolling.